Greetings everyone, and Great here from another H-Pires 4 replay. Spawn on the south side as the yellow Chinese, we have 1puppypaw. Spawn on the north side as the red English with EntaroREIVAN. Probably butchered both of those names, but either way. Let's see, let's take a look at the map. Looks like I got a couple berry bushes in the gold deposit. Nice and safe, stone relative close to each other. Boar and deer relative close to each other for the Chinese player. Of course, natural gold is a little bit far forward. English's natural gold is behind, so it's nice and safe. Stones off the side. Deer next to some berry bushes. This berry bush probably will not be touched the entire game. And we got more deer and boar over here. This looks like a good spot for expansion location because 3 coin deposits, gold deposits right there. Yeah, that's just a basic synopsis. Looks like yellow did find a good number of sheep there. First red explorer, there's only a handful behind him, all them rams. And now got the Count's Hall now going on up. Over here we probably will see the Bardic in the Sun being deployed somewhere to help protect right around here. Oh, no. Going back. I would assume the Bardic in the Sun would be better if he put it forward, but maybe I'm mistaken. Scout moving around, does part the Bardic in the Sun. I hope and protect this backline coin. I think it would have been better to deploy it right there next to the coin and stone, in which we see quite a bit of wood being collected up now. He's probably going for a secondary town center. So I would assume Bardic in the Sun would be great right there. Or maybe right around here to help provide influence around the sacred site, but... So, moving around, we can do now the council hall being pulled on out. Over here we do have the wheelbarrow and the mining research for the English player. He may be eyeing for a secondary town center, maybe not. He does have one long bowman on the field, eyeing for a bit of harassment. Got a pair of archers now pulled out by the Chinese, 2 more on the way, so the Chinese player has signed a good number of archers. No, that's actually a relatively rare thing for a Chinese to pull out in the field. Regular standard archers, we usually just see Zunchnews. Of course, you do need to advance to a Song dynasty to get the Zunchnews, which is now going for this Imperial Academy, which will give him access to the Song dynasty. Scout gets a couple strikes there. Nice thing about regular archers opposed to Zunchnews, 1, they move faster, 2, they have a bit more range than Zunchnews, so they're a bit more useful to engage long bowmen. Yes, sniper sheep there, you monster. They do have 6 health, so 2 long bowmen can one-shot a sheep. More longbowmen now being pulled on out. Gold is being collected on up. Over here, got a couple archers here. It's actually got a good number of archers. 6 archers to 1 field versus 4 longbowmen. The Imperial Academy is almost complete. Long Dynasty is now complete. If he's not eyeing any early blacksmith research, so it may be a good idea to stick with regular archers since they are less affected by your opponent's blacksmith research. You have a farm out there. He may be eyeing for, let's see, would the English player go for King's Palace or for the White Tower? White Tower could find some influence in the center of the map right here, which wouldn't be half bad. The King's Palace, of course, is a secondary town center. The Chinese player is collecting quite a bit of stone. He's eyeing for a secondary town center now. More mills, more farms. We now have, what, 6 longbowmen there? A good number of villagers moving over here. Have a good reserve of archers. And now we've got the Imperial Town Center being... Oh! Cancel Town Center, so I'm going to pull it a bit closer to the stone, and I actually messed with DPI of my mouse. There we go. Better. Longbowmen now pushing along the flank. We've got 7 archers here. Got first 5 longbowmen. One longbowman is quite wounded. A full health one does go down there. There goes the wounded one, which allows for a relatively easy victory for the Chinese player. Scout trying to interrupt. Archers do move faster than longbowmen. Longbowmen do move the same speed as crossbows and man-at-arms. Great focus firing there by the Chinese player. He had a slight numbers advantage, and having one longbowman already wounded allows him to pick that off and reduce his damage output very quickly. Got now the horticultural research on the way. The English player is about ready to age up. He is going for King's Palace, puts him next to the stone deposit. And since now both players back in the eco phase and not really build up phase, let's fast forward a little bit. The English player is going for a small reserve of archers just for a defensive force. Probably a good idea for the English player to try to rush out a monastery and priest to collect up some relics. He does see the fact he's out to scout in the field. See the fact that his opponent's not being aggressive, so he has the opportunity to claim some relics. The Chinese player has plenty of coin for aging up, just needs some more food. Granary not being built here as well, going for a handful of farms. The King's Palace does act as a secondary town center. There goes that scout. But the Chinese player does, of course, have a 2 town centers himself. With the Song Dynasty, it's based at 2.5 town centers, so he will maintain the villager lead, not to mention he had a good head start on the villager production. Astronomical clock tower not being put on the field, which would be very useful to engage against the general infantry of the English forces. Nest bees will be useful. He is going for the early man-at-arms research as well as some blacksmith research. Ooh, that scout has took a bit of beating. Got these forces now pushing way forward, just a handful of longbowmen. We don't see the veteran archer research. He's eyeing just to keep not eyeing to build any more of them. He's going for crossbows now, since the English tend to spam out man-at-arms, which he's starting to produce 1 man-at-arms. 4 man-at-arms now to build queue now. Crossbows. Palace Guard to probably good composition. Crossbows engage the man-at-arms. Palace Guard to engage the longbows. The longbows do hit pretty hard versus armored units, and Palace Guard do also have less armor. So Nest of Bees will be useful. First clock tower Nest of Bees almost complete on the field. Let's get the town center garrison. There's a clock tower Nest of Bees. Does receive a volley there. Sends a volley in return. And does get a good volley there. Due to the longer duration of Sprawl, he's able to track moving targets a little bit easier. Harder to dodge the Nest of Bee than is Mangonel. Of course, it doesn't gain bonus damage versus range, but does have general higher base damage compared to Mangonel's. More farms go up around the granary. And last of the berries not being cleaned up. That means he will need to find another food source of time frame. There's some deer over here. And that'll be useful collecting that up until he gets enough wood for more farms. Excuse me. Got a number of man-at-arms to the field. They now have full man-at-arms, not early man-at-arms. Last of berry bushes is going to be rapidly seized. Sorry, that's something in my throat. And the English player has gone for a monk to claim up some relics. Chinese player just got out his own monk as well. Red's claimed a central relic. Let's see, the other relics are central to the left, central to the right, more to the right for the English player, and a safe one for the Chinese. Chinese is going to protect the monk with Nest of Bees, probably a little bit overkill. Got the armor-clad research now on the way. English player is lacking a bit of blacksmith research. We know he has a blacksmith, the range damage. No blacksmith research for the Chinese player. Crossbows hit pretty hard. Let's see. And maybe he has done a math against English men-arms. Let's assume the men-arms has the full armor in this age. 8 range armor. Crossbow would do 13 damage per shot and 155 health, maybe divisible by 13 relatively evenly, and of course be 130. Then a fourth one would be 143, and a fifth shot would be a 12th shot would be 166, looks like, if my math is incorrect. No, 156. And so not going any more blacksmith research. So if he gets one more, that's 12 shots, or do 156 damage. Going for a +1 damage, effectively probably get it. So 11 shots plus 11 damage, do 143. Would actually reduce the number of shots they needed to kill them. That's 11 plus 143. No, that's 154. So that still won't do enough. But he gets. That means if he gets both range damage, it would actually reduce the number of shots to take the kill a man-arm. So he does need both range damage upgrades in order to reduce the number of shots man-arms take. Assume the man-arms have full armor upgrades, which they do not. So the range damage right now would be very effective. Got now a line of palisade walls going on up. Help constrict the movement there. Also potentially could allow the English to get a handful of traders out. English traders are not special whatsoever, but getting a couple of mixed on in could be nice. Just a small amount could help supplement his gold income. But he is going to seize the central gold map. Villagers now migrating. I have no idea where they're migrating. Maybe trying to collect the deer. Right now, the Chinese player has 33 villagers on food. Not claiming much gold. He's not touching this gold. He's going to be claiming the gold in the center map, trying to keep this one safe. I think he should have. I still believe he should have got the Bardic in the Sun over here and start collecting that gold deposit before I collect up this one, because this one was definitely much more exposed. All granaries are now built. We do not have the clock tower counterweight trebuchet now being employed on the field. Being good hit there on the keep. Over here, we do have a big line of palisade walls. Spring Galls try and push the way forward. The gates, clock tower, counterweight trebuchet. Spring Galls do 100 damage for range, minus the 20 range armor, so 80 damage. So 3 of them will not one-shot the clock tower counterweight trebuchet. Wow. But now we do have a Berkshire Castle now being put in the center of the map that will provide excellent map pressure in the center of the map. Claim the very gold deposits. The English are seizing most of the golden map and will have maintained good pressure. Trebuchet is engaging. Spring Galls push way forward. Spring Galls keeping their distance away from the crossbows, which that really puts a big threat to it. And now it looks like I'm going to see the Great Gatehouse being put out here. Cancel the wall segments there. Local doggo getting some bites, demanding some head pats. Got one clock tower spring gold here. It would take 3 spring gold shots. As you can see, 100 base damage, minus 9 or 10, which would be 90, and thus it would take 3 shots to take out a clock tower spring gold. Now got the great gatehouse being blown in the back line. Not a great spot there. Might as well go for a spirit wave if you go and build a landmark in the back line like that. The great gatehouse could be a bit more aggressive pushing forward with. But now we've got a English trebuchet. Pushes the way forward. Getting some shots there in the mining camp. And now got the next age for the Chinese player. We have enclosures technology as well as improved spring gold research for the English player, as well as the elite man-at-arms. Over here we've got pyrotechnics and the increased spring gold range as well. It also increases the attack speed, which would be quite good, but I'm pretty sure the range is the most important part about that. Either way, he does find a quick, easy pick on one of the red's spring golds. And now, due to all of his buddies pushing his buddy down the hill, got them killed. He's now engaging. He may not know about the Berkshire Castle here just yet. I don't think I've seen anything that will alert him to it. Clock Tower Spring Nest of Bees now engaging these various forces. Spearmen and man-at-arms put forward. Pretty surprised by the Clock Tower's Nest of Bees. Nest of Bees like to hit everything. They don't have any particular bonus damage versus anything. Orange ships, of course. So if someone deploys our ship in the middle of the map, he should be just fine. Getting some good damage on the longbowmen. 2 of the Clock Tower, no, all 3 of the Clock Tower Nest of Bees are still alive. Gets good damage on all the longbows. Longbows trying to engage. The longbows are going to go down. Trebuchet is not getting anything important here. He's just throwing away his army for some reason. The keep has gone down there, but now the Berkshire Castle has been revealed. The Clock Tower SBs and Clock Tower Spring Gold need to keep their distance, as well as the regular Spring Gold, the runt of the litter. Trebuchet is now engaged in the keep. He is going for a pair of outposts, though this one may be in range. This one appears to be out of range. Some stone here. The Chinese player soon has enough for our keep. The English player has no stone income, has 3 relics. Yellow has 2. Maybe a good idea to go for Tithe Barns. Exile is now being researched by the Chinese player. Over here, got quite a bit of coin being seized. The rest of that coin deposits being seized. Needs to be aggressive to claim these other coin deposits or gold deposits, because the English is stealing from all of them right now. He does have this deposit back here from use, but right now the Chinese player may need an eye for trade if he can't get any more of that gold. He is going to Elite Palace Guard research now. Berkshire Castle receiving some damage. He could go for network of citadels. Trebuchet engaging. I wonder if he has gone for blast projectile research. He is not, or shattering projectile, that's what it's called. Spring Gold push the way forward. The Berkshire Castle gains some good damage. They only have 10 range armor. The Berkshire Castle's range damage is 15, so it does do extra damage to the Spring Golds. He's getting out the construction material to get plus 10 range armor on them to be a bit more useful. English players start producing some hand cannoneers, which the Chinese hand cannoneers will be better, having the extra range. Very good range hand cannoneers. You could also try putting on a handful of stone walls here to give them plus 2 more range, as well as it goes for the Ming or Yuan dynasties, get bonus damage on walls as well. But right now the Chinese player is just going to be happy in Song Dynasty. And the Chinese player still has 2 of his archers on the field. Got a big line of stone walls being built here. He's not going to be eyeing for any trade. Spring Golds engaging. Trying Chinese player just lost one. The other one will escape on out there. Trebuchet is still engaging, hitting the outpost. Now, University was pushed too far forward. I wonder if they actually got destroyed rather than canceled. They only had 300 woods potentially, because universities do cost 450, so it looks like it was destroyed. Made by the Trebuchet. We do now have the Taiwan research for the Chinese player. Berkshire Castle received some damage, going for another spring gold with the Berkshire Castle. Now the elite army tactics being researched for the Chinese player. Berkshire Castle receiving damage. He's also at pop cap. No, that's Chinese players at pop cap. The English player is also at pop cap, but not at a full 200 pop cap. Stone Wall's incomplete. He needs to fix this. Okay, his idle villagers did alert him to the fact that, oh, there's still a hole in his own wall. Howdy. Berkshire Castle now receiving massive damage. Spring Gulls engaging Spring Gulls. Looks like 2 of red Spring Gulls go down. Yellows did lose 1. Berkshire Castle gains some extra damage there. Another 1 of red Spring Gulls do also go down. Counterweight Trebuchet is receiving a bit of damage. And the Berkshire Castle has gone down. Chinese players now advance on forward, not with a massive force. Honestly, Spring Gold does go down. He still has 3 Nest of Bees, 4th one on the way. Power Nest of Bees. There's the Nest of Bees firing away. Each player starting to push his way forward, has been on range force in the background. Chinese players lacking a bit of a front line there, but he's getting great damage to his opponent's front line with Nest of Bees. Spring Gold's also helping. Elite Man-at-Arms are taking massive damage there. Palace Guard shooting on forward, as well as a Hand Cannoneer. He realized that he's in the wrong role. Does lose another Hand Cannoneer foolishly. Palace Guard goes down. May need to keep these crossbows on the front line there to keep the men-at-arms away from the Nest of Bees. One Nest of Bee does go down there, and the other Nest of Bees running through forward. They have 20 range armors. The Hand Cannoneers do great damage to them. They may not have chemistry just yet, but they did their job nonetheless. Going for a keep here. More Chinese Hand Cannoneers way forward. Right now he is in Ming Dynasty, increasing his health. Now these villagers backing on off for taking some damage. I wonder what landmark he built. Was it Spirit Way? Probably the Imperial Palace. It was Spirit Way. So that means they should be able to build out Grenadiers, right? Villagers trying to claim this gold there, but the Englishman arm says no, so it's the Hand Cannoneers. A good number of them just straight up idle. He's losing a good number of villagers. Does drop off what gold he can and falls back. Imperial Official trying to collect up all the taxable income as well. Keep the gun down. Palace Guard there will be picked on off. The Berkshire Castle will receive the damage. Palace Guard is charging the way forward, trying to hit the Hand Cannoneers. Chinese Hand Cannoneers still in a good position there. Berkshire Castle will be stopped being rebuilt, reset to being rebuilt. Chinese Hand Cannoneers get some good damage there. At the point, at this current time, maybe a good idea for the English player to go for more longbows in order to hit those Hand Cannoneers, and they still do reasonable damage versus the Elite Palace Guard. English player is starting to get pushed on back. He's starting to start reproducing. He's actually out of food, has so much gold in the bank. So it looks like a bit of economic mismanagement for the English player not getting out. And the English player backs out of the game. Just failed to get enough food to field an army. As Anna Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.